welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. If you see me for the first time, my name is Jayy. Do want to like this video and subscribe, and I hope that you enjoy watching this video. Okay, so in today's video we'll be talking about why foreigners leave the Philippines. Okay, so many times I've gotten like suggestions from my friends, oh, why don't you stay in the Philippines? Even my dad would say that, stay in the Philippines. But then I'm going to share with you guys some reasons why foreigners leave the Philippines and why I will also leave the Philippines, because definitely I'm not going to stay here forever. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's just continue talking. So you guys, foreigners leave the Philippines, right? And it's something that just have to happen. Okay, sometimes in my comment section they would ask me, some Filipinos would ask me, what are you gonna do next in your life when you're done with school? What are you gonna do next? And then if you watch some videos, a lot of foreigners also have left the Philippines. So you should know that there's definitely a reason why people would leave the Philippines. The Philippines is a beautiful place to be in, a beautiful place to stay. The people are nice, friendly, really they are hospitable. So it's a very beautiful country, but then you have to leave. The first reason why people leave the Philippines is what? Visa. I need to draw this one. Okay, so coming here in the Philippines, you only have like limited options for your visa, and you get like, most people have like the student visa because most people came as students. So you find only few people that are on working visa, business or whatever they call it, but most people came with the student visa. Most people are schooling here in the Philippines, and we renew the visa every year. So it's a yearly process. Every year you have to renew your visa. And in as much as I've made a video talking about permanent residents, other people getting permanent residents here, I've not seen a Nigerian that got any permanent residence here. It's possible. From my comment section back then, a few months ago, you can scroll down, or I'll try to leave the video up. A lot of people said, oh, you can get a good lawyer to help you get a permanent residence and the rest of that. Yes, it's possible if you want to try. You can try. Okay, if you want to try and you want to get that, then you can also try. But I've never seen any Nigeria, I've not heard of any Nigerian that has gotten a permanent residence here. In as much as it's possible, I've not seen any. So most people have to extend visa yearly, and that's why you have a lot of people living with like overstayed visa, that is, their visa have expired but they still live here in the Philippines, because the only way you can extend your visa is to keep going to school. But then also there's a way I heard about it. You can extend your visa like every 3 months, but that's quite expensive. So why people leave Philippines is just because of the visa. They cannot get a permanent residence, they've not tried it yet, and it's quite stressful, like having to extend every time. So the visa is like one of the major reasons why people leave the Philippines. So the next point I'll be talking about is that no steady income. Okay, so I think it's like an Asia thing. It's not only the Philippines, because most Asian countries you don't get a job. Okay, so they're very difficult to like get a job here. So imagine where you stay here and then you always have to extend your visa. You don't have any steady income. Most people depend from home to get income. What are you gonna do? So once you're done with school, it's better to just go back home, because when you're done with school, you can, like I said in my previous point, you cannot extend your visa unless if you want to extend every 3 months. So you don't have any steady income. How are you going to keep extending your visa? Which one would you prefer, having overstay? And when you want to clear your overstay, you clear it with millions. Okay, it's not a small amount. People that cleared their overstayed visa cleared it with so much money, so it's quite expensive. To save yourself the stress, just kindly go home. No steady income, visa is a problem. Clear the overstayed visa is also a problem. So when you're done, just go back home. That's just the best thing. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons again why people leave the Philippines. Another thing is people are starting from the beginning. Okay, so when I mean starting from the beginning, I know that you came here, you got probably your bachelor's degree, master's degree. People that also want to change their major and go for another one, for example, someone that studied pharmacy could also go for medicine. In as much as you've acquired all this, you still start from the beginning. That is another reason why people leave. You start from the beginning. Why? Because you have to go back home. You all know that as a pharmacist, as a nurse, you cannot get your license here in the Philippines, so you have to go back home to get that. That's just literally like starting from the beginning, because you have like the certificates that you graduated from school, but you cannot get a license here to work. So that is you like starting. Unlike, I heard that in Canada you can actually like get your license there. So in Canada, if you studied in Canada, you get your license, but in the Philippines you cannot get, because according to them your country needs to like agree to that even if a Filipino studies in Nigeria, they can get a license. So I don't think it's agreed yet. So we have like this problem. People start from the beginning. You just have to go back home, find a means of survival. So for me, as a pharmacy graduate, when I am done with my master's or whatever I want to do here and go back home, I still have to start from the beginning, because then you have to like attend classes for 6 months or so, they said, just so that you can get your license. So you're going to first get like temporary license, and after that you need to go for like internship again for 1 year. After the internship, then you can write another exam to get your. So you guys see that it's another 2 years or 2.5 years. That's like starting from the beginning. So you see, it's just a lot of things. So people just decide to like go, because you have to start from the beginning and you just have to move on with your life. When you stay here, you're just like kind of staying stagnant, because when you stay here you cannot achieve some things that you want, like getting your license and all that. So you just have to go back home. Okay, am I making a point? Okay, so again, the last point I'm sharing with you guys is loneliness and depression. You guys, when this topic comes up, everybody keeps saying, oh, I want to switch place with you, come back home, and I want to be the one there. I don't mind the loneliness, I don't mind the depression. You guys, you have no idea, people are depressed. Okay, people are depressed here, people are lonely. So let me tell you guys something. I need to expand on this thing. See, you don't have any family here, you only make friends here. So regardless of the friends you make, there are just some people that are really fake. So if you just don't take it easy, you're just gonna meet the wrong people, have the wrong friends. At the end, you regret your decision, you regret everything that has gone on, and then you come back indoors and then you become depressed. Let me make an example of the COVID period. Imagine when you had to stay at home alone for over 2 years, alone in your home. You can't go out, nobody can visit you. It can lead to depression, you know. But then when you're back at home in Nigeria or wherever country you come from, you have family, you have parents, siblings, you can talk to them. But you see here, you're lonely, you're depressed. Most people live, if you want to have like a very peaceful life in the Philippines. Now, I said in the Philippines because I live in the Philippines, but when you want to have a peaceful life abroad, just live alone. Don't involve yourself with a lot of people, because the more you involve yourself, the more problems you bring upon yourself. So when you stay alone, it could actually lead to depression. I heard of a story like a few weeks ago of a guy that went to like the airport. Was it the airport or embassy? I can't remember at this point. But then he went there and he was asking them to deport him because he was tired. And for someone to like make that decision and go, then you should know that things are really so bad for him. Like things are really bad. So he went there asking them to deport him, and it's not possible. If you were coming to the Philippines, there's some agreements and the rest of that they will tell you that the Philippines cannot deport you. You have to be the one to live by yourself. So you see, for him to make that decision, that means he was really going crazy. It was really bad for him. So you guys, loneliness and depression really exist here. It exists not only here but abroad, okay, in general. So that is like the 4 reasons I'll be sharing with you guys today about why people leave the Philippines. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Do well to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.